Enough to make me never want to leave his side. Never ever. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh. I don't want to turn the page. I don't want to turn the page. Hey, what's up, guys? It is currently like 12 a.m. And, yikes. We're gonna see just, how scary this game is. Love, Sam. Cool. Okay, that was loud. Okay, so I have my headset on, and that shit was loud. Oh my god. So, like, according to the trailer, basically, we just have to read the diary, honestly. I mean, everything seems cool. I mean, it's a nice studio apartment right here, you know. Got your bed, got your kitchen. Yeah. Damn, that shit's loud. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, I'm low-key kind of scared. My dirty little secrets. Page 1. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room, and there came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Just after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, over dramatic much? Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what left of our relationship. Hey, look at me, I'm such a Chad. I'd smash. 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B said if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school and to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I would only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched in your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me?
Nope.
Ooh, that's the Ouija board. Yikes. That's a no for me, Chief. That is fucking loud, dude. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he wouldn't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget, cute, hehe. I would just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him, even though to make him cherish the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally, because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too... Okay. There were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak. It would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Hey, 5 stars. Things were so much easier back... Okay, things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey, nothing but hanging out. After that, with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going on. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Did he... Hello? Yo, I just hear breathing. What the hell? Yikes. I could call him 1,000 times so you could just hear him say hello. I enjoy just feeling his presence on the other side. I even enjoyed imagining him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. That's really weird. I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look beyond their eyes just like so. Oh my fucking god. Gonna close that. And there's a note. That as a debut outfit, I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be Queen of Wayrite Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But it looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I tried not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know, there's something fishy in there. Oh, I got a text message. Alright. Where was I? Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wayrite even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm, more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you two hillbillies, yikes. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to start. Kudos for my mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary, my only true friend, love, Sam. Look beyond their eyes, just staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. That's freaking scary, man. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, special someone. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Oh, not exactly tasteful, but I seem to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Write a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lacely's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lacely always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock, knock. Jesus Christ, dude. Hello? Kill me? God, dude. Oh my god, don't look through the thing. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? I see nothing. Man, that was like some really low quality. And there's another note. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitterness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayrite. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. It's not for you. If not for you, for your mom. Hey. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. I heard that. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his smile, his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me, enough to make me never want to leave his side. Never ever. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh. I don't want to turn the page. I don't want to turn the page. Oh, fuck! Where's the fucking light? Where's the fucking light? My first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those POI on my to-do list, which has already filled a crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of their power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demonic spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later, love, Sarah. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team, while maintaining a high grade for a single star player. B was the best quarterback Wayrite could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty and the fields triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped relentlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Damn, this girl be busting some rhymes. Huh? Hi. The hell? Oh, can I get this? That's creepy. That's fucking creepy. For a boarding school, Wayrite intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today, and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean, even the books were on the little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book, with her admiring boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth, working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. Way too cool for books. Next page. Open those eyes. No need for words. The sweetest love songs? those ice butters. I really don't want to open the page. I really don't want to turn around. This, oh my god. What the fuck? Bro. The light doesn't work. This is scaring the shit out of me. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Can I set? Okay. Visited the library again, a bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's Bud wandering around a library is uncanny by anyone's. I need a drink of water. I've been there to pick the book for Miss Leslie's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. A jock in a library? Now I've seen everything. Woe is me. Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. So turn around and sing for me. I miss him. Even though I'm with him, I see him, even when he's not looking. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Okay, so the lights turned on. What the hell is that? Okay. Okay. I think that's what this stick is. Can I open this? Can I crouch? No, I cannot crouch. Oh my god. It was Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of your own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it reneging, the perspective toward oneself, blah blah blah. Wow, I really needed to rehabilitate my stupid self. But it's not dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me. Right now, when the papers were being passed around, Brian, him kind of smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain. Probs want an excuse for screwing up today's math test. What the fuck? It won't let me click under. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Okay, you know what, dude? I'm gonna call that a... Alright, you know what? This is gonna be part 1. Yikes. Alright, cool. See you guys later. Peace.